Welcome back to the channel USA Coin 69, Treasure Hunters and Coin Lovers. Today, we are going to uncover the fascinating story of a coin that might be sitting unnoticed in someone's pocket, a coin that at first glance seems ordinary, but in reality, carries the potential of being a life-changing discovery. We are talking about the United States of America Washington State $quarter coin from the year 2014. Now, most people handle quarters every single day without giving them a second thought. They slide them into parking meters, drop them into soda machines, or toss them into a change jar. But what if I told you that among those everyday quarters minted in 2014, there are rare pieces so valuable they can command staggering sums at auction? That's right, today's story isn't about loose change, it's about hidden fortune hiding in plain sight. To truly appreciate the 2014 Washington quarter, we need to revisit its roots. The Washington Quarter series has been in circulation since 1932, when it was first introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The obverse design featuring the noble profile of Washington became an American classic, and it's remained one of the most recognized images in U.S. coinage for decades, but the reverse side has gone through fascinating transformations. From 1999 to 2008, we had the 50-state quarters program, giving each state its moment of pride. Then came the District of Columbia and U.S. Territories quarters in 2009. And starting in 2010, the America the Beautiful Quarters program kicked off, celebrating national parks and historic sites. By 2014, this program was in full swing, offering collectors a new adventure with each release. The 2014 quarters highlighted stunning places like Great Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee, Shenandoah National Park in Virginia, Arches National Park in Utah, Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado, and Everglades National Park in Florida. Each design was a miniature work of art, pressed into metal, telling a story about America's landscapes and heritage. Yet, through all these designs, the consistent feature remained the proud face of George Washington on the obverse. So, what makes the 2014 Washington State $quarter coin special? Why would collectors chase it, and why might it be worth more than anyone could expect? The answer lies in three main factors: condition, rarity, and error varieties. First, condition. Coins that have circulated lose their luster, pick up scratches, and wear down over time. But those preserved in pristine, mint state condition, sometimes graded as MS65, MS67, or even higher, become treasures. The sharper the detail, the brighter the shine, and the fewer the marks, the greater the demand among collectors. Second, rarity. While millions of quarters are struck every year, not all are equal. Special proof coins, low mintage issues, and particular mint marks can make certain pieces stand out. Collectors are always hunting for these, and when one surfaces in flawless condition, its value skyrockets. And finally, error varieties, the most thrilling aspect of all. Some 2014 quarters left the mint with incredible mistakes. Imagine a double die, where Washington's features or the lettering appears doubled. Or an off-center strike, where the design is shifted awkwardly on the coin. Sometimes, coins were even struck on the wrong type of blank, creating a one-of-a-kind rarity. These errors, instead of lowering value, actually increase it exponentially, because collectors know they may never see another example like it again. Now, here's the exciting part. These coins aren't locked away in private collections or hidden in vaults. They could still be out there, in circulation, waiting to be discovered. That means the quarter in your wallet or the roll you just picked up from the bank could, with a careful eye, reveal itself to be a small piece of hidden treasure. Think about it. How many times have you glanced at a quarter, only to ignore it? The truth is, every coin tells a story, and the 2014 Washington quarter has one of the most surprising stories of all. Collectors have been shocked when a simple coin they overlooked turned out to be worth far more than they imagined. This is why coin collecting is such a thrilling pursuit. It's not just about history, but about the possibility of discovery and the chase for something extraordinary. The collector's market thrives on coins like this. When a rare 2014 Washington quarter appears at auction, it sparks competitive bidding, with collectors from around the world eager to own it. The tension rises, the bids climb higher and higher, and in the end, a single quarter, an object most of us treat as pocket change, sells for the price of a luxury car. And now, the question you've been waiting for: how much can one of these rare 2014 United States of America Washington State $quarter coins actually be worth? The answer is astonishing. A pristine, rare, and highly sought-after 2014 Washington quarter has sold for as much as $40,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. $40,000 for a quarter most people would spend without hesitation. That is the incredible reality of numismatics, the ordinary turned extraordinary, the overlooked transformed into treasure. The next time you pick up a quarter, don't just glance at it. Study the year, look at the details, and ask yourself, could this be the coin that changes everything? Because hidden among the millions, there just might be a 2014 Washington State $quarter coin waiting to reveal its true worth. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of American coins, where history, artistry, and hidden wealth come together in a way that surprises even seasoned collectors. The spotlight today is on the United States of America Washington State $quarter coin from the year 2013. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about a coin minted just a decade ago? After all, millions of quarters roll off the presses every year. They jingle in our pockets, get tossed into tip jars, and pile up in piggy banks across the country. But here's the twist: not every coin is created equal. And the 2013 Washington quarter has proven that even modern pocket change can turn out to be a remarkable treasure. Let's start by stepping back into the history that shaped this coin. The Washington quarter first appeared in 1932, created to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Since then, Washington's profile on the obverse has become a timeless icon of American coinage. Through decades of economic changes, wars, cultural shifts, and new coin programs, the Washington quarter has remained steady, familiar, and trusted. Fast forward to 2013. By this time, the America the Beautiful Quarters program was in full swing. This program began in 2010 and featured reverse designs showcasing America's national parks, forests, and landmarks. It was a breathtaking journey across the country, told through metal artistry. And in 2013, we saw designs representing iconic places like White Mountain National Forest in New Hampshire, Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial in Ohio, Great Basin National Park in Nevada, Fort McHenry in Maryland, and Mount Rushmore in South Dakota. Each of these designs was carefully chosen and beautifully detailed, turning everyday change into collectible miniature works of art. Imagine holding a piece of American history in the palm of your hand, whether it depicts the grandeur of Mount Rushmore or the heroism symbolized by Perry's Victory. And, of course, the obverse side remained true to tradition, featuring the dignified bust of George Washington himself. So, why does the 2013 Washington State $quarter coin stand out? Why is it catching the attention of collectors across the country? The reasons are as thrilling as the designs themselves. First, let's talk about condition. Most coins circulate heavily, passing from hand to hand, suffering scratches, dings, and wear. But every now and then, a coin is preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition. When graded by experts at high levels like MS65, MS67, or even higher, the coin suddenly transforms from ordinary to extraordinary. Collectors pay a premium for these gems because they represent the coin exactly as it looked the day it left the mint. Second, we have rarity and mintage numbers. While millions were struck, not every coin survives, and not every coin is perfect. Lower mintage runs at certain mints, particularly with proof and silver issues, make some examples harder to find. This scarcity creates a higher demand among serious collectors who aim to complete full sets, and then, of course, there are error coins. This is where things get really exciting. Error coins are accidental creations, products of misaligned dies, doubled designs, off-center strikes, or even coins struck on the wrong metal blanks. Instead of being discarded, some slip out into circulation, and when they surface, they cause a sensation. Imagine finding a quarter with doubled lettering or Washington's portrait slightly off-center. These quirky mistakes turn ordinary coins into valuable treasures. And now, consider this: these error varieties and pristine examples don't just stay hidden in museums or collections. Many are still out there in circulation, waiting to be discovered by someone sharp-eyed enough to notice the details. Yes, that means the change in your pocket, the quarter in your coin jar, or the roll you just picked up from the bank could hold a coin worth far more than 25 cents. Collectors know the thrill of discovery. That rush of excitement when they find a coin with a minting error, or a piece that grades at the highest levels, is unlike anything else. It's what keeps this hobby alive and growing, a blend of history, artistry, and the hope that the next coin they inspect could be the jackpot. And speaking of jackpots, this is where the story of the 2013 Washington State $quarter coin takes a stunning turn. Auction houses have seen bidding wars break out over certain rare examples. Collectors from around the globe, eager to secure a flawless or error-marked 2013 quarter, drive the prices higher and higher until the hammer finally falls on an unbelievable number. So now comes the part you've been waiting for. How much can one of these seemingly ordinary 2013 Washington quarters be worth? The answer will astonish you. A rare, pristine, or error-marked 2013 United States of America Washington State $quarter coin has been valued at an incredible $39,000. That's right, $39,000 for a single quarter. A coin most people spend without a second glance has proven to be worth as much as a brand new car or even a year's salary. So, the next time you pull a quarter out of your pocket, don't be so quick to spend it. Check the date, study the details, and see if you might be holding onto a piece of hidden treasure. Because who knows, your next coin discovery might just change your life. Today's video will take you on a journey into the world of one of the most fascinating coins in modern American history. We're diving into the story of the United States of America Washington State $quarter coin from the year 2018. Now, at first glance, it might just look like another quarter you'd use for laundry or to grab a soda. But hidden within some of these coins is a secret that has turned an everyday piece of pocket change into something truly extraordinary. The Washington quarter has always carried an aura of pride. First introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, it quickly became a cornerstone of American coinage. That proud profile of Washington on the obverse side has stood the test of time, making it instantly recognizable across generations. But while the obverse has stayed consistent, the reverse designs have gone through remarkable transformations, keeping collectors constantly on the lookout for new and exciting issues. By 2018, the America the Beautiful Quarters program was in its 9th year. This ambitious series, which began in 2010, was designed to showcase national parks and historic landmarks across the United States. The 2018 lineup was a real treat for collectors. It featured 5 breathtaking designs: Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore in Michigan, Apostle Islands National Lakeshore in Wisconsin, Voyageurs National Park in Minnesota, Cumberland Island National Seashore in Georgia, and Block Island National Wildlife Refuge in Rhode Island. Each design was carefully crafted, transforming a simple 25-cent coin into a miniature canvas of artistry. From the towering cliffs of Pictured Rocks to the serene beauty of Cumberland Island's wildlife, these coins captured slices of America's natural heritage that will live on in collectors' albums forever. And of course, every coin still bore Washington's timeless bust on the front, a reminder of the nation's founding spirit. But beyond their artistry, some 2018 Washington quarters stand out for reasons far more exciting, reasons that make coin collectors' hearts race. What makes them so special? The answer lies in 3 key factors: condition, rarity, and error. Varieties. Condition is the most obvious. Coins that circulate lose their shine, pick up scratches, and wear down. But the ones that remain in perfect mint state, coins that sparkle just like the day they were struck, become the crown jewels of collections. When sent to professional grading services, these coins are often given designations like MS65, MS67, or even higher. The higher the grade, the higher the value, and collectors will pay top dollar to secure these nearly flawless examples. Then comes rarity. While millions of 2018 quarters were struck, not all were created equally. Special issues from different mints, proof strikes, or coins with lower mintages become far more sought after. The fewer there are in pristine condition, the more collectors are willing to compete for them. Rarity is the fuel that drives demand, and demand is what pushes prices sky high. And finally, perhaps the most thrilling of all, errors. These accidental mistakes during the minting process are like hidden golden tickets. Some errors are obvious, like an off-center strike where Washington's portrait isn't aligned properly, or a double die error where the lettering and details look doubled. Others are subtler, such as coins struck on the wrong metal planchet. These rare mistakes escape into circulation and become instant treasures for those lucky enough to discover them. Collectors crave error coins because each one is unique. No two are exactly the same, and that exclusivity makes them incredibly valuable. And now, imagine this: you stop at a store, get some change back, and among the handful of coins you receive, there's a 2018 Washington quarter. At first, it seems like nothing. But when you take a closer look, you notice something unusual, maybe a strange doubling, maybe an off-center strike, or maybe it just looks far shinier and more pristine than the others. That moment of discovery is electric, and it's why coin collecting remains one of the most thrilling hobbies in the world. Auction houses across the country have witnessed the power of these coins. When a rare 2018 Washington quarter surfaces, especially one in perfect condition or with an extraordinary minting error, the bidding wars begin. Collectors and enthusiasts from around the world battle for ownership, each one knowing that they may never see another example like it again. The energy is intense, the bids climb higher and higher, and in the end, the winning price often leaves jaws dropping, and here's where this story truly comes to life. While millions of people have handled 2018 quarters without a second thought, a select few have held on to coins that turned out to be astonishingly valuable. The reality is, these treasures are not just museum pieces, they could be sitting in jars, wallets, or even in your change right now. That's the beauty of coin hunting, the extraordinary can hide in the ordinary. So now, the moment you've been waiting for, the question on everyone's mind. How much could one of these rare 2018 United States of America Washington State quarter dollar coins actually be worth? The answer is nothing short of incredible. A pristine, rare, or error-marked example has been valued as high as $31,000, yes, $31,000 for a coin most people would spend without hesitation. That's the magic of numismatics. It's the art of seeing value where others see only loose change. So next time you come across a quarter, especially one from 2018, don't rush to spend it. Take a closer look, examine the details, and you might just discover that your pocket change holds a small fortune. Thank you so much for joining me on this exciting adventure through the world of coins. If you enjoyed learning about the hidden value in the 2018 Washington quarter, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another story of hidden treasures. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, your next coin find could be the key to a life-changing discovery.